Xin chào các bạn, chào mừng các bạn đã đến với Khoa Nguyen English. Thì trong cái chuỗi video series này, mình sẽ giới thiệu với các bạn những cái speaking sample về kỳ thi IELTS.
Thì những cái câu hỏi trong những cái chuỗi video series này đều đã được lấy từ những kỳ thi IELTS thật. Vì vậy, hy vọng qua cái chuỗi video series này sẽ giúp cho các bạn có thể tự ôn IELTS một cách hiệu quả hơn, nhất là về cái module speaking. Nào, các bạn hãy đón xem nhé. What is the education system like in your country?
Because our country follows the Vietnamese education system, our education is primarily theoretical rather than practical. However, with the advent of the internet and free online resources from the world's best learning institutions and educators, there has been a significant shift towards practical education, though it remained primarily research-oriented.
What was your favorite subject as a child?
I used to enjoy math when I was a child. Problem solving was a lot of fun for me. Math exam was always a breeze for me, and I always got high score.
Let's discuss traveling. Do you like to travel? Why or why not?
I like to travel a lot actually. Traveling to different places, experiences different culture, and making new friends all sound appealing to me. It broadened my worldview and helped me gain a better understanding of life.
What kind of places do you like to visit when you travel?
In this regard, I found myself apart from my peers. My friends are excited to visit well-known modernized destinations like New York, Disneyland, and Paris. However, I'm upset with places that history has forgotten. Place that no one knows about, like an indigenous village on Tibetan mountains, or perhaps the abandoned ruins of a Cambodian temple. I like to visit such places because I believe their secret and story are still waiting to be discovered.
What is the best place you ever visited?
One of the most memorable places I visit is an old temple in a mountainous village in China's Tianshan province. The location is very isolated and peaceful. It's deep in the mountains, and because it's a holy place, only villagers are usually allowed to visit. I was permitted to go because one of my friends has a relative who were born in this village, and we were among the few foreigners that are allowed to go up there and pray. It was a surreal experience.
What place would you really like to travel, and why?
Like I said before, I want to visit old and historical locations. The pyramid in Egypt was always one of my dreams destination. Most visitors, when they travel to Egypt, go to the Giza pyramid, which is a very popular tourist attraction. But that's not where I want to go. There's another group of pyramids in Egypt that hasn't been thoroughly explored. I don't remember the name of that specific pyramid complex though. They're located in the King's Valley, which is where the Egyptians buried their pharaohs or kings. If I somehow had the opportunity, I would like to visit those pyramids and discover what secret the ancient kings took to their graves.
So that's the end of part 1. Let's continue with part 2. In part 2, I'm going to give you a topic and you will have 1 minute to prepare the answer. You can make notes if you wish, and then you will have 2 minutes to speak. Are you ready to begin? Okay, your 1 minute revision time begins now. Okay, your 1 minute revelation time is up. Please begin speaking now.
We all have to make important decisions at some point in our lives, whether we like it or not, because they allow us the opportunity not only to grow as a person, but also to adapt and adjust our life strategy to the demands of time. Today, I would like to discuss one such significant decision that I made about 5 years ago or so. The decision was whether or not to quit my job and return to university to pursue a master's degree in international business, such as MBA. And the reason I wanted to get a master's degree was because I wanted to build a career as a university teacher rather than a career in the corporate world. But it wasn't an easy decision for me to make at the time because I didn't have enough money to cover my educational expenses, and I wasn't confident about a good academic performance after a long period of study break, which would be a must to help me get a job as a university faculty member. Not knowing what to do, I sought important advice from one of my high school teachers who served as a mentor to me, and he told me that I should have returned to university. So I returned to university, and in hindsight, it was one of the best decisions I have ever made. Anyway, it was a critical decision because it allowed me to find out my true potential, both intellectually and professionally. In the year that followed, in fact, after finishing my master's degree, I was invited to work as a teacher at a local university. Besides that, this decision gave me more confidence in my life and future than I had ever had before, which was a more meaningful gift for me than a potential career opportunity.
Let's talk about using the internet and its impact on society. So, which websites are popular among your generation?
I believe that websites that provide instruction on how to do things, such as recipe and how to make specific dish, or how to do stuff by yourself with step-by-step instruction, are very trendy. People are discovering new hobbies and learning how to develop new skills by visiting these websites.
Has the internet changed social behavior?
Before the internet, people interact much more when they met up and went out together. Now people are glued to their phone screen. Their attention is diverted to social media apps where they can see what their friends and family are up to through photos and status update, rather than having conversation with them. Communication is mostly done through social media, with instant messaging replace face-to-face meetings.
Let's talk about successful people. How do you define success?
There are so many different ways to define it. I consider success to be feeling like my life is worthwhile and being a good person to those around me. If I have a partner, children, or relatives who relies on me, I would consider it a success if I could provide them with a comfortable lifestyle and everything they require. Success would mean that my reputation as a good person would precede me. It would imply that I would have a purpose in life and would stand out from the crowd.
What would success be for the people in your hometown or your home country?
In my country, I believe it is common to measure success by how much money people earn. A person is unquestionably successful if he or she has a lot of money and assets. I don't think there are any differences in other countries. When you look up the name of the world's most successful people, you're likely to stumble upon wealthy businessmen.
What personal characteristic do you think most successful people need to have?
Working hard is the only way to get a well-paying job, regardless of your family's financial situation or academic achievement. If you work hard to improve yourself on a daily basis, you will undoubtedly become better at what you do, which will help you earn a good living.
Do you think happiness and success are related to each other?
This is decided by your definition of success. However, whatever it means to a person, I imagine they are unhappy if they are dissatisfied with the card they are dealt with and therefore do not realize they have the ability to determine their own success. Those who appear to be successful on the outside, or from what we see of them, are not always happy. We've seen many celebrities attempt suicide despite having plenty of money. So no, I don't believe that success and happiness are always correlated. Right? Okay.
So that's the end of the speaking test. Congratulations. Have a nice day.